insurance rates. Distracted drivers are also driving up our rates. So how do we get lower car insurance? We work with a national car insurance company that offers generous discounts for good drivers and multiple lines. Are you a homeowner? You get a discount. Have a couple cars. You get a discount. Have a boat or RV. You get a discount. Accident-free? You get another discount. Grab your phone and visit our website gooddriver.us and answer some questions, and our representative will reach out the next business day. Discounts are the key to lower insurance rates. If you are a bad driver, please shop somewhere else. We love careful, respectful, and good drivers. Go to gooddriver.us before your car insurance policy renews. Start saving money and get the reward for being a good driver today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Friday, August 7th, 2026. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo, and here is what's happening. Pahrump first responders had a busy Friday morning responding to 3 separate traffic crashes in less than 3 hours. While none of the collisions resulted in life-threatening injuries, several people were evaluated and 2 drivers were transported to the hospital. News 25 has a look at all 3 incidents.
Emergency crews responded to the first crash at approximately 9 a.m. on Homestead Road, just south of Rock and Dock Road. According to the initial report, a black Chevrolet Silverado was rear-ended by a gray Volkswagen. A minor child was evaluated at the scene after experiencing pain from the seatbelt during the collision. The child was not transported and no other injuries were reported. About an hour and a half later, at approximately 10:30 a.m., crews were called to Dahlia Street behind Walmart for a 2-vehicle crash. According to officials, the driver of the Ford Ranger allegedly pulled into the direct path of a Toyota Tundra, causing a T-bone collision. The driver of the Ford Ranger was transported to Desert View Hospital with unknown injuries. Then approximately 11:30 a.m., first responders were dispatched to Basin Avenue just west of Highway 160 for a collision involving a motorhome and a gravel truck. According to the report, the gravel truck was traveling westbound on Basin Avenue from Highway 160 when the driver of the motorhome allegedly failed to yield the right-of-way while pulling out of the parking lot near T-Mobile, colliding with the truck. Firefighters extricated the driver from the motorhome, who was then transported to Desert View Hospital with minor injuries. Traffic in the area was temporarily closed while crews cleared the scene and reopened the roadway.
Brought to you by Pahrump Spine and Wellness. Injured? Call them today. They work with 5 of the best personal injury attorneys in Pahrump. You only have one spine. Take care of it.
More news now. News 25 was at the Stimulus Broadband groundbreaking last night, celebrating the beginning of a project that will bring their fiber optic network to Pahrump in the region. The 30-year-old Southern Nevada company says they are excited to expand into underserved areas. And Cristy Willis reports.
On Thursday, August 6th, Stimulus Broadband held a presentation to provide members of the Pahrump community with information about the services the company plans to offer in the near future.
We received a grant that was signed in July of 2025 to build out these locations. And as I mentioned, this is a partnership with the state and using federal dollars to build out this fiber optic network. Because it's a grant program, we have the opportunity to provide lower cost service and high-speed connectivity with fiber. So our lowest cost plans are $30 a month, which is very affordable, but it still provides 100 meg service, which is high-speed internet service, faster than you can get with more traditional older service like fixed wireless or DSL type services. And then we'll be able to provide up to 2.5 gigabits per second. So if you're a gamer or work from home or things like that, it provides really high speed connectivity, faster than a lot of people can even get in Las Vegas. So like Cox Communications in Vegas, they cap out at a third that speed. So it's really impressive that your community like Pahrump can get service that's faster than you can get at the big city over this hill. So once we get started, we'll have actually quite a bit of work going on simultaneously. This project has to be finished by the end of the year per the grant requirements, and so we expect that at any given time that we might have 40 to 50 different crews working throughout simultaneously to do all the trenching and aerial work. So there'll be a lot happening all at once to get the construction completed.
Following the presentation, CEO Nathan Whitaker and members of his team held a ceremonial groundbreaking to mark the upcoming construction of the new fiber internet infrastructure they plan to bring to Pahrump. After the groundbreaking, News 25 spoke with Whitaker about Stimulus Broadband, the service the company plans to provide, and his vision for expanding high-speed internet access in Pahrump and throughout southern Nevada.
We had a groundbreaking for our fiber optic internet service for Pahrump. And we had members of the community, some of the representatives from the state of Nevada, our contractors, all out here to celebrate the start of construction for the fiber optic network. So Stimulus Technologies, as I mentioned, I'm one of the founders of the company. We are a Southern Nevada born business, and we are members of your community. We're very excited to provide high technology services to these communities, everything from managed IT to cybersecurity to internet and broadband services. We are a member of the community and provide that service to our neighbors. The Stimulus Broadband, we are a 30-year-old Southern Nevada company. We're based out of Henderson, Nevada, and we've been providing high-speed connectivity to rural communities in and around Southern Nevada for many years. And we have a partnership with the state of Nevada to build out fiber optic internet service to locations in Nye County that have been traditionally underserved or unserved. And so this partnership and this grant program is bringing this high-speed connectivity to communities throughout Nevada, but particularly here in Nye County, to provide that connectivity that many people in larger cities have enjoyed for many years, but they don't have in rural communities. So it's providing that service to connect you to the internet that brings that ability to do things like telehealth, work remotely, education from home, things that people in larger communities have had for many years, and bringing that to the residents of Nye County.
Well, the Bureau of Reclamation has been keeping track of the water levels at Lake Mead since the 1930s. When it was originally filled, there was a new record low reported overnight.
Lake Mead water levels hit a record low overnight. The water levels are tracked hourly by the Bureau of Reclamation and post them on their website. The data in their charts shows that Lake Mead was at 1,040.46 feet between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. It's showing that this has broken the previous low that was set on July 28, 2022, when the lake was measured at 1,040.5 feet. Lake Powell is the nation's second largest reservoir and is seeing lower levels as well. Bureau of Reclamation data shows that as of yesterday, Lake Powell is measured at 3,521.43 feet, which is coming close to the previous record low of 3,519.92 feet, a record that was set in April 2023. Water levels did rise at Lake Mead for a couple of years after 2022 because of several wet winters. The Bureau of Reclamation has been tracking lake levels since it was filled in the 1930s. Lake Mead is the nation's largest reservoir. According to NASA estimates, since 2002, cities using aquifers from groundwater have lost 13.7 trillion gallons of water. The Colorado River Basin serves 40 million people that include the Las Vegas metropolitan area. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum said the department has a responsibility to ensure the Colorado River system remains reliable and resilient for the millions of Americans, communities, and industries that depend on it.
All right, quick break in the action and your chance to win some free tickets. Do you love Jeffafa? Perhaps you know his friends, Peanut, Jose Jalapeno, Bubba, Ahmed, and Walter. Well, we're giving you and one guest a chance to see Jeff Dunham live at Planet Hollywood on Sunday, October 4th at 6:30 p.m. Be the first caller to dial 775-727-9400. Leave a message with the code word SILENCE. To score the tickets, call now Don't miss your chance to see Jeff and all his friends live. More news coming up. You are watching News 25.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a 2-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
Desert pests. Get rid of them. Get Arid. Arid Pest Control has had experience with Pahrump Desert Pest since 1995. Licensed and insured, Arid has low rates, no contracts, and no initial fees. Bees, spiders, scorpions, outside or inside. We've seen it and we'll take care of it. Arid Pest Control. For extreme reliability and extreme peace of mind, call today, 727-8343.
The Mental Margarita Show is not your average variety show. Hosted by Jersey Doll and Slycat, features the new music and stories of independent artists, entrepreneurs with their expert advice following their dreams, community leaders making a positive impact around the globe, and visits with celebrity guests sharing their stories and inspiration. Tune in and watch the Mental Margarita Show every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. on KPVM channel 25.1.
Summer in Nevada is hot, and when temperatures climb, fire risk climbs with it. To beat the heat, drink water before you feel thirsty. Check on your neighbors, and never leave anyone in the car on a hot day. To prevent fire, clear dry brush from your home, skip target shooting and the fire pit on high heat and red flag warning days. One spark is all it takes. Stay cool, stay alert, and learn more at oem.nv.gov.
$10 million in a pedestrian accident, $5 million in a car accident. These are just a few of our recent results.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, and thank you for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 95.9. There's a new jewelry and gem store getting ready to open tomorrow in Pahrump on Frontage Road, and Cristy Willis tells us all about it.
A new locally owned jewelry and gem shop is opening its doors this weekend right here in Pahrump. LaHaye's Jewelers and Gem Shop will celebrate its grand opening Saturday, August 8th, giving the community a chance to stop by and see what the new store has to offer. Owner Crystal LaHaye is a longtime Pahrump resident who took her passion for jewelry a step further by attending school to study both jewelry repair and gemology. That training allows LaHaye to bring specialized knowledge to the community. Whether customers are looking for jewelry, need a treasured piece repaired, or want to learn more about the gemstones that they own. The grand opening will take place Saturday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 401 Frontage Road, Suite B here in Pahrump. Following the grand opening, LaHaye's Jewelers and Gem Shop will be open Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. For more information about the shop and the services available, you can call 775-537-5195 or search LaHaye's Jewelers and Gem Shop on Facebook. So if you're looking for a new piece, need a favorite piece repaired, or simply have an interest in gems and jewelry, Pahrump now has another locally owned option to explore.
Well, Chelsea Gray beat the buzzer twice on Thursday and lifted the Aces past the Fever. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Chelsea Gray apparently has ice water, antifreeze, and maybe a little Gatorade in her veins. Gray knocked down 2 buzzer-beating three-pointers after some uncharacteristic mistakes from Caitlin Clark, the first forcing overtime, the second giving the defending WNBA champion Las Vegas Aces an 86-84 win over the Indiana Fever Thursday night. That's not clutch, that's just rude. The Aces head to Minnesota Saturday to take on the Lynx. And speaking of the Aces, ESPN believes A'ja Wilson is the frontrunner for both MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, Wilson won both awards last season and already owns 4 MVPs and 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. This season, she's averaging 26.6 points, 9.6 rebounds, 2 blocks a game, and shooting better than 53% from the field. At this point, the WNBA awards ceremony might as well just be held at A'ja's house. Race weekend at Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix is turning into a 3-night concert series. Sean Paul, Disclosure, and 2 Friends will headline performances at the T-Mobile stage near Sphere from November 19th through the 21st. So you've got Formula One cars, concerts, and the Las Vegas Strip. Basically 3 straight nights where absolutely nobody is getting any sleep. And UFC Vegas 120 is coming up Saturday at Meta Apex in Las Vegas. The 24 fighters on the card officially weighed in today. 24 fighters stepping on a scale in front of everybody. Finally, a sport I absolutely do not want to participate in. And finally, the Las Vegas Aviators dropped their 2nd straight game to the Tacoma Rainiers Thursday night, 10-6. They'll try it again tonight at 7:05. The good news, in baseball, you don't have much time to dwell on a loss. The bad news, you don't have much time to come up with an excuse either. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. And a programming note coming up Saturday at noon on KPVM Channel 25. Don't miss Community Viewpoint with Dr. Christopher Salute. Ed Kelly stops by with details on an upcoming job fair. And Maya Kay from Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Southern Nevada talks about the organization and the difference mentoring can make. That's Community Viewpoint, Saturday at noon, right here on KPVM Channel 25.
I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about this particular event, which is unique. You haven't done this too often.
No, occasionally we'll get an employer that's, looking to hire and maybe not having great luck with Indeed or the job postings that we have. And they're in, need.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is a production company. They're making business label printers used by small businesses nationwide. They need people to fill these positions. And so we do these events for them. We host the event. The employer comes in, they interview on the spot, they possibly hire people right there on the spot as well. So they've got 2 positions open right now, a packaging and die cut machine operator and a printer refurbishment associate.
Wow.
No experience required, they're gonna train, and hopefully we can get them enrolled in the, like you're saying, the Employee NV Career Hub, which is the workforce portion, and hopefully we can get them enrolled in the WIOA program first, and we can turn this into an on-the-job training where we reimburse the employer while you're training, gives them the incentive to hire our people instead of, just anybody walking in off the street. So it's a good program, great program.
So talk to us a little bit about, we probably all have heard of Big Brother, Big Sister. And I remember when I learned about it, there were so many nuances that I didn't know. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
So we work with children ages 6 to 16, and we're just really here to help them build those one-to-one mentoring relationships with carefully screened and background checked adult volunteers that receive training and obviously continuous professional support from us. Our bigs and littles are matched through a rigorous and very intentional process according to their strengths or interests that the child and volunteer may share. And from there they have, their shared activities that they participate in together as well as our facilitation.
All right, we'll be looking out for that show. Coming up, a health report, and we're still talking about COVID-19. You're watching News 25.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE-certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
MyPillow's second annual mega sale is finally here. Get our patented premium MyPillows that adjust to your exact individual needs to give you the best sleep of your life.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
Now for the lowest price ever. Kings, $19.98. Queens, only $18.98. And Giza Dream bed sheets, the best sheets in history, for as low as $29.98. Lux Pure 6-piece towel sets, towels that actually dry you, what a concept, now only $39.98. And our made in the USA mattresses and mattress toppers as low as $99.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our second annual mega sale. But that's not all. Order right now and we'll ship your order absolutely free.
Saving a life begins with a choice. We can trace it back to a single moment. Your choice to give blood. It all begins with you.
Because of you, life doesn't stop.
Give blood today.
What's your magic number? Mine are 3, 6, and 12. Take me home and love me. For 3, 6, or 12 months, your choice. Choose your own adventure. Make me yours. Show me your world for 3, 6, or 12 months. So, what are you waiting for? Find your magic number and raise a future guide dog today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Thank you for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 103.1, but that frequency is going away very soon. Please program us in at 95.9. COVID-19 is still a very serious condition. It has faded from the headlines, but as we learn in this report, still can be quite dangerous.
COVID-19 remains highly transmissible, driven by Omicron and its subvariants. In fact, up to 47% of people living with someone who is infected may also develop COVID-19. The virus continues to disproportionately affect older adults, who face a greater risk of severe illness and death, especially in close community settings such as long-term care facilities.
But it remains a very important infection. It impacts millions of individuals with infection every single year in the United States, and we are in our summer surge right now. We saw the same thing last year, where we see higher prevalence rates. I would just point out that for a minority of patients, it has a lasting impact. 6% of U.S. adults say they have long COVID.
Summer is a time when COVID-19 activity typically increases, and experts predict another seasonal surge this year, particularly in regions that experienced relatively low COVID-19 activity during the winter months.
COVID-19 still puts patients in the hospital on a routine basis as well. So therefore, it remains very relevant, and we should be vigilant. And I'm trying to do a bit of a call to action today that we want to be prepared for the possibility of infection.
COVID-19 is more than just a bad cold. It can have lasting health effects and continues to impact millions of Americans each year. Fortunately, there are new treatment options available. If you have questions about your risk or what to do if you become infected, talk with your healthcare provider about the options that may be right for you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
And that's the Lerner and Rowe weather cam looking out from the KPVM TV studios. The dew point is nearly 60 degrees. Yesterday, we did have some storms come through the mountain pass and the region. Will we see more of that? Your important weekend weather forecast is coming up.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
We learn a lot from our families, like valuable life lessons passed down through the generations. Lessons that build healthy habits and skills, and a healthy awareness of potential dangers. Lessons like how to fix a leaky faucet or pipe so dripping water won't attract pests like cockroaches. And important things like gardening and caring for your yard by removing standing water, which will prevent disease-transmitting mosquitoes from thriving. How to clean up the crumbs when food spills happen, so your home won't become a magnet for mice or ants. You see, a pest-free home is a healthy home. And a healthy home is a happy home. When it comes to keeping our families safe, it's those little life lessons that make all the difference. For more information, visit pestworld.org.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, Romy here on this ever so fantastic Friday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley, Fallon, and Carson City, we're in the low hundreds. Tonopah, Goldfield in the high 90s. Beatty, we have a high of 105. Amargosa and Las Vegas are twinning at 109 degrees, and Death Valley at 119. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 102 degrees. The high today was 103. Winds coming from the southeast at 7 miles per hour. Humidity at 18%, and the sunrise was at 5:56 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:42, humidity at 20%, winds coming from the east-southeast at 8 miles per hour, and the low will be 81 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Saturday and Sunday, we have a high of 109. Monday through the rest of the week, we're looking at partly cloudy skies. Monday, the high will be 107, Tuesday at 103, Wednesday 101, and Thursday and Friday, finally below 100 in the high 90s. And that was the weather. Now, back to the desk. Here is Chris.
Thank you, Romy. Have a good weekend. And a reminder tonight, it's Purple Heart ceremony down at Chief Tacopa Cemetery here in Pahrump from 6 to 7. News 25 will be down there covering it. And if you would like to see the reports throughout the weekend, like I tell you every Friday night, you can just go to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, by searching KPVM TV News 25. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight, the staff, myself, Chris Palermo. Make it a great weekend.
I've always wanted a big family, but one moment can change your whole entire life.
Patients who have early stage rectal cancer require typically 3 treatment modalities: chemotherapy, chemo with radiation, and then surgery. Infertility is really inevitable with radiation.
We decided to test the hypothesis that patients with a certain genetic alteration, that alteration